Control, this is Flight. We're tracking 3 fast-moving objects, origin unknown.
The mystery of the red planet baffles scientists and astronomers alike from around the world, and we're going to be going over some of the most compelling evidence that life exists on the Mars planet itself as of today, and possible ancient civilizations that once existed throughout the red planet. Now, let's get to this new discovery coming in from India that basically states that there's fungi on the surface of Mars. This is a photo of fungus, mushrooms, right here on the planet Earth. But this photo has been basically stated that this is proof that there's life on Mars as we know it. Fungus, spores, populate the surface throughout the red planet, and what we're looking at could change the history books. Basically, why hasn't the history books been changed? Why isn't the major media speaking about this? Brett?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. We have scientists actually making their own minds up and looking at the truth. Obviously, I do, in my opinion, think that there is life on Mars, and still, right now, NASA's not talking about it. That's kind of the upsetting part. Obviously, they're not giving into any disclosure. This is basically proof in my book that life's already there. And what we're about to see in this episode, I think is going to leave you scratching your head on what kind of life. I'm thinking intelligent.
NASA officially has not disputed or refuted these pictures that reveal basically fungus life on the surface of the red planet. Now, we have satellites processing photographs at high-def imagery, capturing things within the craters, things that are unexplained, and we are able to share these with you via great people out there like you that search Google Mars. And this is one of my favorites. Could a flying saucer be embedded within the sand beneath the surface of Mars here, revealed just a peek? As you look at this, it doesn't look like it's natural to me. Some people are speculating what's at the Kandar Chasma region is a massive extraterrestrial ship. Imagine if Elon Musk, within the next 10 years, gets to the red planet. This would be one of my first destinations to land, to investigate exactly what's going on here. We might have the answers here real soon.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like the definition on these shots. I'm looking at the surrounding area. It looks like it could be wind. We have wind on Mars, and could those just be dust plumes kind of creating a pattern in the sand and kind of eroding away? I'm not sure. It's a very compelling photo.
Absolutely. Now let's look at this. We all know of Stonehenge, but what if I were to tell you there's a monument structure that exists on the red planet itself? Well, here's the evidence, and we're looking at this. When we first saw these photographs coming in from Google Mars, we were basically pretty much blown away and stated that this looks exactly like the Stonehenge temple. The mystery behind Stonehenge and this is too extraordinary to deny. When you look at the old 3D imagery of what Stonehenge looks like, as it possibly could be a map to the stars, and compare it to the surface of the red planet, the similarities are astounding. I want to get your thoughts below. Do you think that there is some kind of civilization that once existed on Mars and basically brought their technology to planet Earth and built monumental structures in a very much similar way that match pretty perfectly from Earth to Mars? It's incredible.
Yeah, look at this thing. It looks like it's on a mound on itself, and it does have that circular pattern like you did see at Stonehenge, and it is a mystery. I would like to know if the rocks line up directly. I did like that superimposed image. What is it, guys? Let us know in the comments.
Now, let's get to this. The ISRO image, it basically shows of what people are speculating looks to be some kind of massive explosion. And when we look at it closer, we're going to get some size and perspective of scale on how big this explosion possibly could be. It almost looks like some kind of atomic weapons going on, some exercise, and caught through a quick image through Google Mars. What are we looking at here is beyond comprehension, in my opinion. When you compare it to the volcanic blast here on the Big Island and compare it to the surface of the red planet, the similarities are undeniable. Is there some kind of volcanic activity possibly going on the planet? So far, volcanologists and scientists state that Mars is pretty much dormant in those regards, but could this be some kind of volcanic plume?
Yeah, this is great blast from the past. I love that image. And to compare it to a volcano image that just happened pretty much about 8-9 months ago here on the Big Island, could Mars and its undersurface actually have volcanic activity that's showing itself right now?
Many mysteries abound around the red planet exist today, and people are keeping a close eye on it via the technology we have, including the satellites and the rovers. But this stood out to us when we received this photo of a satellite image that shows something very symmetrical, a perfect orb, a circle, embedded in the sand along a cliff line, and the imagery is so high res. What we're looking at is unquestionable, something that isn't natural. It sticks out like a sore thumb. Whatever this is, could it be a new discovery, or again, maybe a massive spore, some kind of fungus, a mushroom growing out of the dirt? I want to get your thoughts, guys, because this photograph really stunned me.
Yeah, Blake, take a look at that. It's very symmetrical. It looks like it could be actually a dome, a huge dome, or a particular military base. We see these telescopes on the Mauna Kea of the Big Island. Could it be an observatory?
What is this? It doesn't make any sense. The evidence we've been looking over basically shows that there's some kind of, obviously, living organism on the red planet. It exists as of today. Indian scientists are confident in regards to the theories that they have that there is life on the red planet. And what we're looking at here with this circular shape embedded on the surface of Mars really stands out. I want to get your guys' thoughts. After what we've shown you today, do you really think NASA's telling us the truth? Grab your friends, show them this video, circulate it, and get their opinions and open up a discussion. Now, we got one last phenomenon that was captured by the Curiosity, and we all love the pyramids. The mystery behind them continues, but if you could imagine a pyramid on the surface of the planet Mars, you might be scratching your head, but here's the proof. A perfect pyramidal shape found on Mars baffles even the biggest skeptics, and that's why we're showing it to you. We do receive a lot of photos from Mars, but what we're showing you tonight is basically some of the best evidence, in our opinion, that proves that there is some kind of connection with Egypt and the red planet itself. What are the implications behind this?
Could have there been an ancient civilization on Mars that colonized Earth? That would be such a fascinating story, and the world would never be the same if this was true. I like this picture a lot. It rings a bell, and it does definitely resemble the Giza pyramids. What's going on here? Is there a coincidence?
Well, in Mother Nature, to get a geometry-shaped stone that resembles a pyramidal shape is basically unheard of. If you could find me a stone on planet Earth that is designed in a way of a pyramid that is natural, then we'd like to see it. But what we're looking at here seems that there's some kind of intelligence behind it. Obviously, it resembles the Great Giza Pyramid itself. Again, if Elon Musk is on his way to Mars, this would be my second destination to figure out what's really going on the red planet.
Yeah, I'm looking at this and I'm still captivated by it. Could this just be the tip of the iceberg, so to say? Could there be a larger pyramid if you just dug underneath the dirt or the sand of Mars? And would it reveal something ancient? I think we're only 10% of discoveries to be found even on our planet, let alone Mars.
Exactly, Brett. And if you could imagine, if you were an archaeologist on the surface of the red planet and you were able to dig and excavate this site alone, imagine the possibilities of what you could find. Some of the evidence that we've just showed you sparks a conversation. We want to get your comments below, and we want to thank everybody from around the world who's joining us. Keep your eyes on the skies. We're not alone. We'll see you again next time.